This video is a product buyer's guide intended for gift givers and adult collectors. Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
Now that we're back home and settled from our Rainbow High versus Shadow High pop-up experience, it's finally time to start working our way through a seriously massive doll haul. In today's video, we'll be reviewing the bewitching new twins in town, Shadow High's own Veronica and Naomi Storm. These girls were the very first Shadow High characters to be introduced in the animated series, and man did they know how to make an entrance. The moment I laid eyes on their flashy, edgy designs, I was eager to see them in doll form, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. The dolls made their debut appearance on Shadow High's socials this past Friday the 13th, which is usually a day reserved for another certain doll brand's reveals. The drama of it all.
Drama. Rumors.
This wasn't too long before the pop-up event. If you missed our in-depth coverage of Rainbow High's first ever in-person pop-up experience, including vlog footage from inside and a full podcast episode breaking down all the details, they'll be linked in the description below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss a moment of the adult collector perspective here on Toy Chat. With that, let's dive in.
We picked up our Storm twins at the pop-up, but as we discussed in our event coverage, collectors began finding them at Target stores shortly after the event ended. The twins were priced at $69.99 at the pop-up, but some of you may be lucky enough to come across them for much cheaper at Target. We first scanned the twins barcode at a local Target. The listing appeared for $51.99. However, we don't know if this is a permanent or universal price. At a later Target in a different store, we scanned the same barcode and discovered they were rang up for $69.99, same as the pop-up. It's possible this is some sort of error in the Target system that may be changed later. So if you come across the cheaper price, scoop them up while you can. We'll display the twins UPC and Target DPCI number on screen here. Share it with one of your local Target employees to check for stock. These two are sold as a pair in a single box, which is pretty large and shaped like a fashion trunk. It has a lot in common with the Rainbow High Devious twin packaging and featured an updated version of the special edition sticker. The edge bumper pieces from the prior twins box have been replaced with a printed design here, which is just as well because those things constantly fell off. At either side of the box, we can see each twin's different school focus. Art direction for Naomi and photography for Veronica. Some fierce full-body artwork of the girls decorate the back of the box, with a description reading, "Meet the Storm twins, they rule the catwalk and the hallways of Shadow High." As cute as the rainbow fashion trunks in their box may look, they're just decorative cardboard. Alright, let's set them both free and take a closer look.
First up, we have Naomi Storm. We think the twins' face sculpt most resembles Marco de Perla. Up close, we can get a better look at their unique skin tone. It's a pale grayish-white teetering somewhere between Natasha Zima and Heather Grayson. Despite their grayscale skin tone, these girls don't seem to play by the same rules as the rest of Shadow High. Both twins have a lot of color in their makeup and outfits. Naomi's eyeshadow consists of a rainbow spectrum over the top lids. It starts with the neon red at the water ducts, fanning across with yellow, blue, and pink. It's topped off with a coat of pearly microglitter. A thin line of black eyeliner runs across the crease of her eyelid with additional black glitter. The rest of the eyeshadow is a smoky grayscale gradient, with the bottom lid eyeshadow being a light purple. Her eyes are light gray with a gradient of light blue to light purple. A scatter of purple freckles runs across her cheeks and nose. Will you check out those gorgeous lips? They're painted a vivid eggplant purple with the outer corners airbrushed black. An added touch of pearly microglitter mixed into the paint makes her lips really pop. Her eyebrows are purple and black to match her hair. Speaking of Naomi's hair, It's predominantly jet black with teal, blue jay blue, magenta, and purple highlights. Like much of the twins' aesthetic, the color palette seems to be inspired by oil slick iridescence. Naomi's hairstyle reminds us of a more elaborate version of Stella Monroe's. It includes a center part with the front two sections tied up into mini pigtails. Two tendrils of hair are left loose, framing her face. The rest of the hair falls down her back in loose curls. She's wearing decorative hoop earrings in a stunning chromatic green to purple color. These look like they're inspired by the Versace Virtus hoop earrings. The right earring has a stylized S in the loop and that telltale sign, the Versace Medusa symbol. The left earring, of course, has the letter H in the hoop.
Naomi's wearing a glamorous faux fur coat. The coat is parted into panels of fur with black fabric strips and silver studs in between each fur section. The fur is multicolored with black, teal, and purple. There are strips of black pleather at the coat's opening that reflects a rainbow iridescent shimmer. The interior is lined in a soft black fabric. Underneath, Naomi has on a matching pleather top and skirt combo. Both the top and skirt have the Versace Medusa-inspired charm, which makes us assume this outfit is inspired by a Versace ensemble. But we weren't able to identify a close enough match. The top and skirt have an overlapping style with rows of silver studs. The outfit has the same rainbow iridescent shimmer as the trim of her coat, and it velcros shut in the back. Both twins sport brand new hand sculpts, which differ from each other as well. These manicures are quite long, giving Naomi claw-like nails. They are painted black with the tips painted purple. Sculpted silver rings adorn 5 of her fingers. Her shoes are calf-length platinum heel boots. They look like they have a shattered glass print on them. These are made up of a stretchy, shiny fabric and have a color scheme directly matching oil slick rainbow shades. Definitely check out the iridescent shine these boots give off. It's gorgeous and is very accurate to the animated series. The soles and heels are black. Naomi comes with a glove clutch. It has a snakeskin texture and is predominantly black with silver stud details. The glove portion has a silver embroidered SH logo and a buckle cuff. And yes, you can really slip her hand inside to hold it. This style of clutch is pretty popular in the fashion world, and there are multiple variations by name brands.
Next up is Naomi's twin sister, Veronica Storm. Veronica has the same grayish blue eyes as her sister and a similar smoky eyeshadow. Notable makeup differences include additional magenta eyeshadow at the inner lower brows, blue on the water ducts, and lavender on her lower waterline. There is also a slightly different pink, blue, and yellow sequenced eyeshadow with glitter on top. She also has purple freckles. One of the things we were most curious about is her pearlescent pink bubblegum bubble accessory, which we can confirm is removable, but doing so is a pretty delicate process because the piece is lightly glued inside. Once it's pulled out, we can see her lips, which are painted in two-tone pink and lavender, respectively. It's also a bit tough to check for wonk on these, unfortunately, because of the gum. There's a dark purple line along the crease of her lips, and unfortunately, removing the gum leaves a bit of an unnatural-looking hole. We were able to reattach it, but it's a bit difficult to push in again all the way. If you're worried about damaging anything or really preserving the inbox look, we'd recommend to just leave this alone. Her earrings are beaded bow ties with letter drop charms that have a pearl piece at the end. These have the same gorgeous chromatic look as Naomi's, her left ear having an S and the right earring having an H letter. Veronica has curled bangs. There's a little bit of product in it, but overall it holds its shape pretty well. She also has a lovely spiked headband. Make sure to peep that awesome chromatic paint on the band portion. Her hair ties have real fabric black ribbons and a faux gem center. The gem is painted in the same chromatic paint as her hairband. Her hair is tied up into 2 high pigtails. The promo images shows them curled into really defined ringlets, but the actual retail doll, it's more like curly waves. She has the same color combination as Naomi's hair, matching the oil slick motif these twins seem to sport. Veronica is wearing a purple tweed suit. While we personally associate the tweed look with Chanel, we think this jacket is similar to Saint Laurent's fur cuff tweed jacket. Instead of fur, Veronica's jacket has a fabric feather trim. The purple tweed fabric is really cool as well. Check out the shiny rainbow threading throughout the fabric. The jacket is tied by a black fabric bow at the collar. The inside is lined in black. And be careful, our Veronica's arm seems to be stained by the lining.
She also comes with a matching tweed skirt with a row of silver buttons down the front. There's an SH logo on each button. The functioning front pockets are stitched with purple sequins, same as the hemline. Underneath her jacket, she has on a black latex strapless top. It's the same black iridescent material as Naomi's outfit. There's a peekaboo hole underneath the breast. 2 gray S and H charms are sewn into the top. Would you check out her latex knee-high socks? Once again, it's the same material as her top. You can definitely get the best look at that rainbow shimmer here. Her chromatic strap high heels has some really edgy details in the back. Check out those sharp spikes. She did not come to play. The heels and soles are painted black. Her black bag also has spikes along the bottom and gives off the same iridescent sheen as the twins' clothes. While we couldn't locate the direct inspiration for this purse, there are several real-life purses with the same ring handle. The purse does indeed open up with Velcro. MJ really went the extra mile and gave each twin their own unique sets of hands. While it would have been easier to give them the same long manicured hands, each hands have different rings on different fingers. Veronica's nails are painted black, with the tips painted a hot pink. Each girl comes with a comb in the shadow high stand. They're all purple, but if you look closely, there are different shades for each girl.
So, are these twins worth their price tag? Let's jump into final thoughts. If there's one thing you guys should know about me, it's that I actually collect all kinds of things with chromatic oil slick style color schemes. So needless to say, a pair of shadow high dolls using this motif appealed to me right away. These two are an amazing example of a company really delivering an end product toy that totally does justice to a design first introduced to the public in animation. Veronica and Naomi sport so much detail and mimic many different real-life fashion textures ranging from latex to leather, feathers to fur, once again resulting in a pair of dolls that feel very elevated above ordinary playline. Granted, $70 is no ordinary playline price point, but if you were lucky enough to snatch up these girls for just $52 at Target, I think that's an absolute steal for such luxurious dolls. The Storm twins definitely seem to have been designed with adult collectors in mind, and I think ultimately that's the demographic that will appreciate them most. I initially visualized these characters as something of a bridge between Rainbow and Shadow High, and I think their palettes are a fun tethering of vivacious color pop versus spooky grayscale, ultimately offering the best of both worlds. My only real complaint is Veronica's bubblegum. Its functionality just isn't quite what I would have wanted, so I hope next time an accessory like that is included, it's easier to swap in and out for better versatility. Aside from that, these two are absolute stunners. The earrings and shoes on these dolls are seriously some of the most gorgeous and intricately detailed accessories I've seen from this brand. Whether you're Team Rainbow or Shadow High, these girls definitely make the must-have list in my book. Sorry about it, devious twins, but I definitely think the Storm twins have y'all beat in the doll category.
While the Storm twins ended up being more colorful than what I imagined them to be, and more colorful than the rest of the students at Shadow High, I think they match what I originally thought in my head Shadow High dolls would have looked like. They are a bit more edgy, darkly color schemed, and a bit more adult. While I really love the grayscale of the Shadow High students, I think the twins showcase that they aren't limiting themselves to just that motif. Max once again covered most of the major talking points, so I'll go into what I like about these girls. The girls are twins and they share a lot of similarities, but you really get a sense of each character's unique identity via the way they dress themselves. One of Rainbow High and Shadow High's strengths is their ability to use high fashion and color scheme to express so much of their personality. We are really going to see that put to the test with Series 4. There's a lot to discuss when we get to those dolls. Until then, let us know what you think of the Storm twins, if you're going to pick them up, or have you already, and what Series 4 dolls are you most excited for, or have already picked up.
Thanks so much for joining us for this review. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to stay tuned because we have a lot more to review from the pop-up. We have already filmed our review for Ainsley, so that will be coming very soon. Stay tuned for the entirety of Series 4 as well. You can check out our full Rainbow High playlist linked in the description below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let us know what you think of the Storm twins in the comments below. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.